podcast channel right here on YouTube. I'm Dad. How you doing? Um, I was gonna do this story probably a couple days ago or whenever it appeared. My timer's covering up the how many days ago it was, and I totally forgot all about it, and I got another notification about this same story, but worded a bit different. Black lecturer claimed university's criticism of his email tone was racist microaggression. I did read through this, and nothing was racist about the email. But as we go through this story, of course, you're going to have your own opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. But it was a question that was asked. And I'm going to mess this up because I can't remember all of it, but I did read through it. But it was a question that was asked. A black lecturer has claimed that a university's criticism of the tone of his emails was a racist microaggression. Dr. Omeni lost his racial discrimination case against the University of St. Andrews after a senior colleague told him, "I did not appreciate the tone of your emails." We will get to that. The lecturer alleged tone policy was a racist microaggression and offensive in a historical context towards black people. In a historical context to black people, an employment tribunal heard. So let me get this straight. No one can be stern or say, hey, I didn't appreciate what you said to a black person, but a black person can say that to white people, other people like Indians, Muslims, Asians, whatever, and be okay with whatever. He had been raising a complaint about his upcoming university teaching duties when he sent the messages lacking in decorum and a professional tone. It was heard. When he was advised to be more collegial and respectful, the lecturer hit back saying, "I find you calling out my tone problematic." Of course. The counterterrorism expert who joined the University of St. Andrews as a lecturer in the School of International Relations is in September of 2020, resigned in March 2024, complaining he felt isolated and that his mental health had suffered. Of course, because that's what everyone does, right? As part of the 100,000 pound case, well, for those of you who don't know, that's wherever this country is, that's their currency. They say pounds, we say dollars. So, just throwing it out there. Dr. Omeni accused the institution where the Prince and Princess of Wales met as students in 2001 of unfair constructive dismissal. I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to do with the Prince and Princess, but okay. He also claimed they did not recognize his achievements or address his concerns over two married members of staff posing a conflict of interest. Again, I don't see how any of that bullshit had any concern with this case or with the fucking emails. He has now lost his case after a judge ruled that the language used in his emails was objectively unprofessional, and the university's response was not a racist microaggression. Okay, so what we can take from this so far is never tell a black person that you do not agree with their tone. God, fucking 2-year-old babies, if you ask me. In February of 2024, Dr. Van Bulow, the director of teaching, emailed Dr. Omeni about his duties for the following year and said, "I kindly ask you to confirm that you are happy." Okay, question. In response, Dr. Omeni wrote, "You are explicitly asking me to confirm I am happy in a manner that vitiates the possibility that I am not. Instead of..." Okay, I can see the problem here. Yes, this may have been professionally typed out, whatever, but the question states, "I kindly ask you to confirm that you are happy." Though some people with a right mind would probably write back and, "Yeah, I'm either happy," or, "No, I'm not happy because of this problem here or that problem over here. Here comes the details, blah, blah, blah." But not so in this case. "I refuse to do so and would prefer my teaching arrangements to remain precisely as they are. If I'm being happy, as you suggest below, is either meaningful or is meant to be the supposed outcome of this exchange." Some people cannot say, "Yes, I'm happy with this arrangement," or, "No, I'm not, and here's the reason why, blah, blah, blah. You're asking me to perform duties not in my job title." Okay, that's understandable. Send that answer off. Don't be like this. Good Lord. "Oh no, it's racist and microaggression. I got mental problems now." Fuck off. He also said there was a conflict of interest as Dr. Van Below, I hope I said that right, and even previous, and his line manager, Professor Phillips O'Brien, who is also head of the school, were married. Okay. Like I said, I don't see how that bullshit has anything to do with this. Dr. Omeni said he would typically have raised this with my current line manager, before adding, "As the conflict makes me uncomfortable, I have instead," I'm guessing carbon copied, I guess, "my former line manager, as I would like someone else to be privy to these exchanges regardless of where they lead." Dr. Van Below then replied that she had escalated his concerns to Professor Fiona, the deputy head of schools. I'm not going to pronounce that name, sorry. Dr. Omeni responded, "Respectfully, you have not escalated anything. An escalation intuitively," another big word, takes a matter up a hierarchy, not down. Moreover, and I again say this respectfully, Fiona is not a line manager. I don't know if she is or not, if she's over the line managers, but if she is, okay, why. So if this is an escalation, as you call it, then it has to be someone above the head of school, please. I kept neutral, professional tone. Um, Professor McCollum, I guess. Uh, Gwen, Gwenny, I don't know. Then emailed Dr. O'Many to address the issues around his teaching duties, but added, finally, I want to note that I did not appreciate the tone of your emails to the school's director of teaching. I encourage you to reflect upon your correspondence and whether it was apt from a senior member of the school to a colleague. The school is strongly committed to promoting a collegial, I don't know that word, and respectful environment, and all colleagues expect to be treated in this way. I am happy to discuss the above further meeting in a meeting if you so wish. The subsequent emails, Dr. O'Many said of Professor McCollum. Response: I will also note that I do not appreciate your tone either. Matter of fact, I also ask you to reflect on your own tone and correspondences to me. Or correspondence to me. In one, he wrote, I am concerned that my tone is now the topic of issue here. Yes, it is. Again, permit me to explain. It seems I am expected to take what is that? There are some words that I do not know. An apologetic tone. In this instance, however, despite keeping the same neutral professional tone, I am being told that my tone isn't acceptable. Yeah, it's also how you word things too there, brother. Offending language, source of enduring distress. During the hearing, Dr. O'Many claimed tone policing, was a racist microaggression, adding, I have also suffered elsewhere in this country when I was trying to get answers to much of the issues raised above. This served as an undermining action and a proximate cause of constructive dismissal. The offending language by the deputy head of school, further reinforced by the head of school with HR copied in, remains a source of enduring distress. That's because you're letting the distress get to you. Okay? You were being asked if you were happy. If so, confirm. If you're not happy, just say you're not happy. This is the reason why. Give them a detailed reason why you said no or something. Try that. Just because you black, it's automatic racist. And I say again, no wonder why no one likes you. How y'all fucking act. He cited a document called Tone Policing. When white people are uncomfortable, black people are silenced. Yeah, is there actually such a document called that? But with that, how does it feel, black people? When black people are uncomfortable, white people are silenced. Huh? That could work both ways. It's a two-way street, not a black-way street. And it's not a white-way street either. And I'm just here bashing whoever gets bashing, because I don't care if it's some dipshitted white person or a dipshitted black person. Especially if they run from a crime they commit because, oh, the cops are automatically being racist. I'm bashing your ass. I don't give a fuck. Does it look like I care? I don't think so. He said the use of the word tone was unwanted conduct due to his association with the word tone in his historical context towards black people. What is so wrong with using the word tone towards a black person? Would anyone care to elaborate? Actually, you know what? What is wrong with using the word tone towards a black person? While tone isn't inherently wrong, it can be problematic when used vaguely or manipulatively, often as a way to dismiss someone's concern by focusing on their perceived attitude rather than the content of their words. Especially when used phrases like, you're being too aggressive, or I don't like your tone, without specifying the issue at hand. This can be seen as a tactic to avoid addressing real problems and can be particularly concerning in power dynamics where someone might feel pressured to moderate their expression to avoid being perceived as negative. Subjective interpretation. Tone is a highly subjective meaning. What one person interprets. Apparently, I just now, today years old, saw that word in print. I've been hearing it all my life, but now I'm just apparently seeing it in print. As a negative tone might be perfectly normal to another, leading to misunderstandings and potential for manipulation. Focus on delivery, not content. By focusing on tone, the conversation can shift away from the actual issues being raised and onto how someone is expressing them. Let me read this one. Allow me to go back because I think I lost my place here. If you want specific feedback, when to use tone cautiously. If you want to address someone's tone, be clear about what aspects of their communication are concerning you, like using specific words or the level of aggression. All right. Now, again, back at the beginning, okay? There were The question was asked, please confirm if you're happy. He did not confirm he was happy. In fact, he went on this total separate spew. Oh, by saying I'm happy, you meaning I wish I can actually where was it? Okay, that's the beginning. Um, okay, I'm trying to find it here. I'm trying to little speed read here. Okay, the question, I kindly ask you to confirm that you are happy about his teaching duties. The director of teaching emailed Dr. Omeni about his duties for the following year and said, I kindly ask you to confirm that you're happy. Instead of like I've been saying, instead of saying, yes, I'm happy, please let's go forward, okay? Or no, because of this problem here, this is the description why. He answers back down this road, and because a lot of black people don't have a backbone, oh, it's automatically racist. I hate this. Let's take your ass to court. Yeah. Employment Judge Jacqueline McCluskey dismissed his claims of constructive unfair dismissal, race discrimination and harassment, and discriminatory constructive dismissal. However, she said, we are satisfied that McCollum use of the word tone in an email to Dr. Omeni, and which was copied and pasted in an email to him by O'Brien, was not a racist microaggression. We are satisfied that no racial motivation, conscious or unconscious, could be inferred. Judge McCluskey added, and I hope I said that because I hope it's not McCluskey. Looking at the context of why Van Below was emailing Dr. Omeni and the words she had used, it did not appear to us objectively that Dr. Omeni was communicating with Dr. Van Below politely or with decorum, or that he was keeping a neutral professional tone. I say no, Dr. Omeni was not. Because she only said, please confirm that you're happy. Okay, that might be a little too much of an assumption on the lady's part. I forget her name already. Von Below. Okay, that might be a little too much on her part to just like make that big of assumption, I guess. But Dr. Omeni could have handled it like I keep saying. His email sounded like he automatically just blew up, but also at the same time remained, using professional statements, things like that. But she could do less of some do less assuming, and Dr. Omeni can actually be more clear, because I'm not, number one, I ain't no damn doctor. Number two, I ain't under any understanding of their jargon. But anyhow, he could have been more like, yes, I'm happy. Let's proceed. Or no, this is why I'm not happy. Because of this. This is the reason why. Or, you know, no, I'm not happy because I teach math. I'm not a home ec teacher. I do not know how to sew. Therefore, I am not going to do this class. I do math. That's it. He could have did something like that. But of course, what? You know what I mean? And I know my little picture there is not letting you guys see me go, you know, raising my hand. You know, what? You know. But yeah. And I'm actually still trying to figure out a way that I can actually get a bigger camera. So, yeah, anyway. Um, just be, I'm not saying do not be direct or stern because I'm direct and stern. Okay. You can be stern. Okay. Just do it in a polite manner. Okay. You can be direct. Keep it polite. If someone asks you to confirm you're happy or are you happy with this, yes, okay, let's proceed. No, this is why I'm not happy. This is the description of why I'm not happy, blah, blah, blah. Do it that way. Good Lord, save yourself from. Use the brain in your head. Save yourself a freaking headache. But, yeah. Like I said, also, there is another story similar to this, but it was worded differently because the title of that one had said the lecturer lost his case. Right there in the title. You know, not this one, obviously. But yes, just be clear. Do not, do not, don't be like this, okay? Just don't automatically fly off the handle. Just, uh, just don't be stupid about it, okay? Yeah, just don't be stupid about it. This is too many people today walking around without a backbone. Everything offends them. And pretty soon their barber down the street's going to say hi to them and automatic racist, automatic racist. I'm taking your ass to court because you said hi to me. Shut up. Anyways, yeah. Just be respectful about it, guys. So, anyways, I'm actually, as you hear, trying to figure out what to say, trying to describe everything, but this is just one of those, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna end the video here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. I'm out.